The city councilman is asking that a far-field study be done on the impact that the Inner Harbor desal project would have on the health of the bay.
A far-field study will look at how the salt water discharged from the Inner Harbor site would affect the bay as it moves away from the city's planned desal plant. Michael Gibson is here in our studio tonight with more on that. Michael?
Councilman Cantu is asking for the study because he still has questions about whether or not the Inner Harbor desalination facility's discharge of salt will adversely affect the entire bay. We also took his concerns to the COO of Corpus Christi Water, Drew Molly, and here's what both had to say about this issue. The city's Inner Harbor desalination plant is set to open in 2028. The TCEQ, EPA, and other agencies have all approved the project. But Councilman Cantu is wanting another study done. It would look at the total impact to the bay of the salt water being discharged by the plant.
I want to have a third party do it. I don't want the city looking for someone to do it. I don't want Freeze and Nichols to do it or Hewitt to do it. I want a third party to do it that has zero interest in this project.
Councilman Cantu says that he understands that a study was done covering just 400 feet from the discharge site. His request will go before his fellow council members on Tuesday. One told us she supported Cantu's efforts to get the study questioned before council, but
we don't want to leave any stones unturned. But I will tell you, I'm not going to vote for a study that's going to cost $1 million. We have studied this to death. It's time for action.
We asked the COO of Corpus Christi Water, Drew Molly, about the need for a far-field study. He told us the city actually did a far-field evaluation, and so did the port. Both showed an increase in salinity in the bay of only 0.6 parts per thousand.
So a far-field study does not need to be done because the previous studies and the previous science say that there's not going to be any impact on our bay.
I would agree.
And that was Drew Molly. He also added that when new council members come on board, they ask good questions and they actually want to know information and the facts. And he says it's all part of the process they go through to make sure that not only council members, but the community feels very confident in projects that are being done like our desal plant. Mike, Leslie.